Welcome back. We're taking the last minutes of detoxification. Doctor, tell us, apart from sleep, are there other simple things that one can do without going to the hospital?
The simplest you can do is drink water.
Drink water.
Your body is 72 to 75% water. And if there are poisons piling up, even the very act of taking a lot of water will dilute them, will reduce their effect, and will support your kidneys, for example, and your skin, which are two of the organs that work to being able to
so it helps flush out toxins.
Yes, to get rid of these toxins. Take plenty of water.
Now, I've heard people say, but before we get there, what sort of thing can Michael get for his liver support in a shop?
I don't want to be specific.
Okay.
Because it's not only Michael that is listening to us.
Okay.
And giving out prescriptions over the airwaves.
So that will be in effect like giving out a prescription.
Yes.
So Michael should see a nutrition consultant.
Yeah, see a proper professional.
I quickly want to talk about sugar. I've heard that sugar reduces the immunity by 1/6. And it does that by binding to lipids and proteins in the body, and it destroys the skin and all that. Is all this true?
Absolutely.
So are we saying no sugar is a good idea?
I am saying no sugar is a good idea. You see, your body, whilst it wants to use glucose as just one of the fuels that it uses to generate energy, your brain, for example, prefers to use ketones. And that is why when you have people who have epilepsy, for example, and they put them on a ketogenic diet, they do better because the brain switches from using sugar to using ketones. But that is not even very important at this point only. But sugar, apart from binding up your proteins, reducing your immunity, it does crazy damage to the body. For example, there are certain things we call AGs, advanced glycation end products. Every molecule of sugar that is over and above what your body is doing now will attach itself to a protein. That's what's called glycation.
Yes.
But that is what happens to your eyes when you have cataracts. And that is what happens to a whole lot of other parts of the body that you are not aware of.
Is that what makes people age?
Basically, sugar is an accelerator of aging.
Let's see if we can still take this call. Hello.
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 Yeah,
Your question,
good afternoon.
George. Good afternoon, George.
Yeah, thank you. I've been following up your discussion. Hello?
Hello, I can hear you, George. Get on with the question.
Yes, it's to ask. Now, after this, your television, there are quite a lot of people that need to benefit from this, but may not have the opportunity I have today as I sit back at home to listen. Is there any way we can get in touch with Dr. Dane Day to speak with, to speak to a group of persons? I happen to be a leader of a unit in my church. I'm a Catholic. Sorry about that. But if we can arrange, can he oblige us, come around and
I'm sure you can get in touch with Dr. Ladende after the show and arrange whatever is necessary.
On this same contact?
He will leave a number, right? So after the show, you can call. Thank you. So we were talking about havoc of sugar, aging. Does it shorten life?
Without a doubt.
So no sugar. But you know, the body can't do without sugar. So how about the sugar that comes from the food we eat?
The body can do without sugar. That is the mistake that we all make.
No, by sugar I mean, sugar from complex carbohydrates.
Even if you do not eat a lot of complex carbohydrates and your body needs glucose, it will produce its own glucose from non-carbohydrate sources. That is what we call gluconeogenesis.
Okay.
It will generate the glucose that it requires from protein sources, for example.
So you don't have to load up on the carbs.
No, we don't.
Thank you so
Actually,
much.
it's the carbs that kill us.
Thank you so much for coming on the show.
It's a pleasure.
You know we love talking about food. We'll see
We don't
you
have
again.
enough time to talk about it.
Thank you so much for staying with us. And for those calls, Frank, Michael, George, we appreciate it. Have a nice day. I am Mary Alale Yusuf.